Got a little bit of a tough road ahead of us, and I thought, why not take the time to look down that road? What is up, Finn fans, if you can tell by the title? I'm asking the question. I'm not necessarily asking the question more, I'm probably making the statement. The next 4 games are very important for the Miami Dolphins, and I'm going to break them down. Well, not in-depthly, because obviously I break them down every week, and if I do that, then you won't watch my preview videos. But I'm going to talk about them, talk about why they're important, talk about all that good stuff. And then we get to one of you guys' comments of the day. Now, before I recorded this video, because this is a late night video, I asked you guys on Twitter and here in the community section, hey, do you want a late night video or do you want one tomorrow? And you guys were like, late night. I went on Twitter and I asked you guys, hey, who got comment of the day? And as I'm recording this, it's probably filling up. So it's going to be very hard for me to pick a comment of the day. But after we talk about this, I will get to comment of the day real quick. Pinned as the top comment is the picks section where you guys vote for your picks. When my dad comes over tomorrow night, because again, you're watching this late Monday, so essentially he comes over Tuesday night to record Wednesday's picks video. When he comes over, I close the ballots. So you have till 7 p.m. Tuesday to get your picks in. And then after that, if you try to do it, the ballots are closed. So get on that and let's talk about why the next 4 games are very important to these Miami Dolphins. So the next 4 games are against the Seattle Seahawks, the Denver Broncos, the 49ers, the Denver Broncos, and the Chargers. Now, those next 4 games are important in my mind because they're really going to tell where the trajectory of this team is going to go. And then I'll talk about the rest of the season and why I think that way. But I say this because you look at these next 4 teams. I'm not going to talk about the Seattle Seahawks too in depth because that's Friday. So we're playing Seattle Sunday. It's very important. It's probably the best team we faced so far. No offense to you, Buffalo, but you almost, if it wasn't for the refs, you would have lost to the Rams. The Patriots are the Patriots. I think we could have beat them. We only lost by 10. It was a little bit of just bad defense on that part. But Seattle's the best team we faced so far. You could take offense to that, Buffalo, New England, but it's the truth. Seattle is the best. So I'm going to talk about them more in depth on Friday when I do the preview video for Sunday's game. So we're just going to jump over Sunday's game and talk about the 49ers, the Broncos, and the Chargers. Now, you might be asking yourself, Doug, why are these games so important? Well, these are very good teams. 49ers are NFC champions. We're just at the Super Bowl. Denver is an up-and-coming team with a very viable defense. And the Chargers, well, they're the Chargers. I'm not that scared of the Chargers, but we'll get to that. But the main reason why I want to talk about this, right? A lot of people looked at the schedule before the season started, saw Seattle, saw San Fran, saw Denver, saw that stretch of 3 games and thought, ooh, that's going to be tough, right? San Fran, like I said, had one of the top defenses. Denver, up and coming, like I said. Seattle, Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf. They got Jamal Adams, ton of additions. But again, I'm going to talk about Seattle Friday, so just going to have to wait for that. But now you look at these teams and you're like, holy crap-oli, did that injury bug come out of nowhere and bite the crap out of those teams? Take them one by one, right? We played the San Francisco 49ers week 5. Raheem Mostert, their running back, knee, out. George Kittle, tight end, knee. He was out. He's been out. Will they be out week 5? I don't know. Time will tell. Jimmy Garoppolo, quarterback, ankle. He's been out. You have Tevin Coleman, running back, knee. He's on injured reserve. You have T. Ford. He's out with a back injury. You have Nick Bosa. He's on injured reserve. And you have Richard Sherman. He's on injured reserve with the possibility of maybe coming back for the Dolphins game. But again, he has to be healthy enough to come back. So you look at that list and you're like, those are all starters. Now, Raheem Mostert, George Kittle, Jimmy Garoppolo, they probably or might likely be back to play the Dolphins game, so it might make it a little bit harder for the Dolphins. But Nick Bosa, Richard Sherman, Tevin Coleman, D. Ford, they got hit hard with the injury bugs. hard. You look at the Denver Broncos, right? A lot of people were like, hey, Denver Broncos, nothing to scoff about. Drew Lock out with a shoulder injury, probably will be back week 6. Jarrell Casey on injured reserve. Mark Barron on injured reserve with the potential of coming back week 6. Austin Calitro, outside linebacker, on injured reserve. DeMarcus Walker, defensive end, on injured reserve. Cortland Sutton, wide receiver, on injured reserve. Von Miller, on injured reserve, potential to come back week 15. And AJ Boye, on injured reserve, potential to come back that game against the Dolphins. Look at the Chargers. Melvin Ingram, injured reserve, potential to come back week 6. Again, needs to be healthy. Justin Jones, defensive tackle, injured reserve, potential to come back week 6. Mike Pouncey, injured reserve, not playing that game. And Derwin James is done for the year. Now, again, you might be saying to yourself, all right, Doug, so you're listing that these 3 teams that the Dolphins are going to be playing. Obviously, you won't talk about Seattle because you're talking about on Friday. The only reason we're going to beat them is because they're injured? No, I'm not even saying we're going to beat them. What I'm saying are these games are important. These games the Dolphins have to take advantage of. These games, especially the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos, are in San Fran and Denver. Extremely, extremely important. If these next 4 games we go down to be 1-6, you look at the rest of the schedule, right? You got the Rams, you got the Cardinals, you got the Jets twice. We're beating the Jets twice. It is what it is. You got the Bengals. I think we're going to beat the Bengals. I don't think the Bengals are that good of a team. Joe Burrow is a nice, good quarterback coming up and up, but I don't think the Bengals are a good team. So that's 3 wins in a row, right? Kansas City is right now putting a whooping on the Baltimore Ravens. You got New England again. You got the Raiders. Raiders aren't anything to sleep at. And I don't think Buffalo will probably be starting their starters, or they'll be in a downward spiral because we've all seen it before. Buffalo has gone 7-0 and then not made the playoffs. Again, everyone's like, Buffalo, look how good Buffalo is. And I'm like, yeah, no, they look better. But again, I'm going to wait for my judgment because we all know about Buffalo. But again, next 4 games are really going to tell which way this Miami Dolphins team is going to go. Are they going to build off this Jacksonville Jaguars win? Are they going to come in and say, that wasn't because we played the Jaguars, which again, everyone and their mother picked the Jaguars to beat the Dolphins. But are they going to come in and say, no, we can do really well on offense. We can have a touchdown on the first 3 possessions and score 30-something points. We could do it consistently and give our defense that lead to pin their ears back, get after the quarterback. We could do it. We just needed a few weeks to get everything installed, get our players used to it. Watch against Seattle. Oh, we beat Seattle. We surprised you, right? 2-2 in the first half. Watch against San Fran. Oh, you used the excuse they have a ton of injuries. All right, whatever. What? So I'm saying these next 4 games are huge. Not saying we're going to win all the next 4 games, but if we win 2 out of the next 4 and we go, 3-4 going into the Rams game, I'm feeling really good. 3-4, like I said, I think they'll beat the Jets twice, and I think they'll beat Cincy. That's 6. Say we lose, right? That's 6-8. Still have that potential to go 8-8. Very, very, very important, these next 4 games. These next 4 games are all of the games this season is very important. But like I said, to show where the Dolphins are going, to show the trajectory of this team, to show, yes, the Jacksonville Jaguar game, we put a big whooping on them, 31-13, 18 points, 21 unanswered. Got a ton of sacks finally. Fitzpatrick looked fantastic with over 100 QB rating. We were looking really good. These next 4 games, they can continue to build that success and win. It's really going to show that this team just needed some time. No offseason, no real training camp, no preseason, just needs some time. That Buffalo and New England game is what it is. We lost to Buffalo by 3 points with probably our number 1 corner not playing. 3 points. New England, we lost by 10 points. 10. I'm telling you, this next 4 games are going to be very important. But I want to hear from you guys. Comment below. I'm very interested to hear what you guys have to say. What do you guys think about the next 4 games? What do you guys think about the next, 7 games before the bye? because these are some very important. This is the hard stretch here. Seattle, San Fran, Denver, Rams, Chargers, well, vice versa that, Cardinals, and then we ended up with a nice softie of the Jets. Next 6 games are going to be tough, going to be real tough. But comment below. I'm very interested in what you have to say. And get you guys a comment of the day. So for comment of the day, like I said, I went on Twitter because I'm recording this late, and I asked you guys, hey, get at me with comment of the day. And a lot of you guys have really, really good comments. So most of those comments kind of directed towards Seattle game, which, again, I'm going to talk about Friday. So I might use some of your comments of the day for Friday's video. But this one was a really good one, and it's just funny how it starts because you'd think I'd pick it for that. But no, this is a really good comment. This comes from Mason, and he says, never got comment of the day, so let's go for it. What are your realistic expectations for this pass rush? Was Jacksonville a fraud? And I picked this comment because it really does fit in with what I just said, and it fits in with the Dolphins using this next 4 games to potentially show that Jacksonville Jaguar game wasn't a one-hit wonder. It wasn't a fraud. Now, what are my realistic expectations for this pass rush? If they use it and put the right players in place like they did against Jacksonville, I think it will get better, and I think we'll see a more consistent pressure on the quarterback. They use things differently. What I do think they need to do is use Baker more as a blitzer and use Baker more in his speed to get in there. But you saw Zyler out there a little bit more. You saw different techniques. You saw different in different positions. And I think that you're going to see that more often. The lack of having a preseason really shows in that aspect where the Dolphins didn't have a chance to put different pieces in different places against opposite opponents. They had to do it with 2 weeks against their own players who pick up on tendencies. So you don't really get to see, oh, these guys work together, or this guy's really good at this type of blitz or this type of pressure. Let's put him here on these situations, yada, yada. That's what you get to see in preseason. And again, no preseason. I know I'm going to hear it. Everyone didn't get preseason. Yeah, and if you notice, a lot of teams are getting, either huge comebacks or they're one-sided butt whoopings lately. It's because some teams just, they have that carryover. Same quarterback, same offense, same defense, same players, little turnover on players. They do better. Ravens, Chiefs, Packers, So, yeah, I think that this game against Seattle will really show if they continue to build off that and they keep watching tape and say, oh, you play well here, you play well here. We're going to continue to build off this and continue to sustain success. I couldn't get that word out for some reason. But yeah, definitely, my realistic expectation hopefully is just continue to build success. I'm not going to give you a number. I'm not going to say like 30 sacks, 40 sacks. We had about 22 last year. But just continue to build success. More than 22. How about that? 35. I don't know. Just continue to build success. Continue to get pressure and win. But thank you, Mason, for the comment. And I didn't pick your comment because you said you never get comment of the day. I picked it because it was a good comment and it fit in. But be sure to comment below. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. If you want to be part of the comment of the day, you could do it that way. Or you could comment below, comment of the day, and then have a comment. Could be a question, could be a comment, could be whatever. But be sure to do it below, or be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. My birthday was Sunday, and a ton of you guys wished me a happy birthday on Twitter. A ton of you guys wished me a happy birthday below in the comment section and on Instagram. And I want to thank you all very much for wishing me a happy birthday. It was a very nice, good, relaxing happy birthday. Because I didn't have to be sad about the Dolphins losing because they won so decisively. I actually got a new light, and I got the new Avengers game, but this new light is a new LED light. I don't know if it looks better, but I'll see in editing. But thank you all very much for the kind words and wishing me a happy birthday. It meant a lot. But while you're doing that, why don't you go check out the Fanatics YouTube channel. They have their own podcast. There's a ton of different podcasters on there, like Perfectsville. Ton of great people, ton of great content. Go over, check it out. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. Also, got some big things in the works. So I had Brian on last week. Saturday, I had Brian on. So you can go back, check that video. He has a ton of great things to talk about. Fan to Fan Network, another great thing I'm associated with. They do their live streams before every game. They did it before tonight's game. They did it before Sunday's game, and they will do it before Thursday's game. So Fan to Fan Network, they have a Twitch stream, YouTube channel, all that stuff. Check it out. But other than that, I will see you guys on Wednesday with my picks video with my dad, and then Friday with the preview video. And then Sunday, we're playing the Seattle Seahawks. Going to be a tough one. but I'll talk more about that on Friday. But other than that, like I said, I'll see you Wednesday. Unless news breaks or something big comes up, then you're going to get a video. But like usual, stay classy. Fins up.